Hello. Welcome. It's Justin. Welcome to Fiddleword Gaming. Hello, Demon Lord. Thanks for joining. I just kind of pulled this off last minute. Just figured I'd do something for tonight. If you're new to the channel or if you're just watching this on replay, feel free to like and subscribe. If you are having fun. There's echo. Okay, hang on one second. Is that better, Demon Lord? I wonder if it had something to do with the headphones I plugged in. That's weird. Is that better? I wonder if I had two outputs going at once. I'm not sure. Oh, nice. I think it was yeah, for some reason my video capture device was recording the microphone twice. But I just updated OBS, so maybe that had something to do with it. Cool. All right. So today I'm just going to do I don't know, Dwarven Forge free build. I haven't really planned anything, so I'm just gonna play around with toys. I guess I have like a bunch of dungeon tiles over here, just the regular Dungeon of Doom stuff. I have some cavern tiles on the floor here, and like some random stuff around. But yeah. Oh, hey Mia. Hello. Oh yes, I mean casual as far as the build, but I always prefer to dress up because I spend all my time in like sweatpants these days, so you demand a refund. No, but you know, it's all for the stream, I guess. Cause yeah, this is the only time I never go out anymore, so this is the only time I can dress up for a reason. I'm still wearing my old man slippers though. You can see I have the like grandpa slippers, so I'm still comfy down below. All right, so do you guys have any idea of what you want to see? I was thinking of doing maybe today more of a maybe like a dungeon build, like with traps and stuff, or maybe like a more not a landscape build so much as more of like a kind of designing an encounter. We could do that. Or I don't know. What do you guys want to see? I have a bunch of random stuff, lights, and what else do I have? Oh, I have a bridge. I have like some bridge pieces, so we could do some elevated stuff. I don't know. Anything. DM skills. Okay, well let's just start maybe going. So let's just start. I have the water mat down still. I haven't changed this in a long time. So let's start with entrance maybe here. I'll build some ledges and we can like build a creepy crawly place. Okay, we can do that. We can do like a let's start out maybe like in a cavern and then it goes to like a dungeon later on. I don't know if I'll do any elevation today because it's kind of complicated to do that. But we can start out. I usually use these like ledge tiles or bank tiles to like create an entrance, so I can use those. Maybe kind of like this. Yeah, something like that. That can be our starting off point. And then we'll go from here. Pop a few of these down. Show us where you hide the treasures. Ooh. I have treasure. Well, I have chests, so they could hold treasure. So we'll add that later on. Ooh, the place where you know the troll. Yes, we did a one shot that turned into kind of a 3-shot recently, where a troll came out of the Undercity? What's it called? The city below the temple, or the dungeon below Waterdeep. If anyone's played Waterdeep Dragon Heist, they'll know this. But yeah, I basically run the first part of that adventure as a kind of a 3-shot for most of the people who are on this stream, if not all of them right now. D&D horror. Ooh, I still have to check out Grim Hollow that was recommended. It looks super cool. But I have yet to do so. We will do shortly. We need an entrance piece. Maybe here. And then we need some walls. So I'll switch these up for walls. I can hardly see you guys because of my terrible eyes. I'm going to try to zoom the chat. I'll just live with squinting. Okay. There's a deceptive lead up to an encounter. Ooh, gelatinous cube. Yes, they can be scary, definitely. Especially when you don't notice them and you're low level. And then it's like, whoopsies. Whoopsies. Cool, so we're kind of getting a little entrance cavern here. That kind of works out. Maybe we'll swap this out for a wall here. I don't know. Something like that. Now going in, maybe we need a secret entrance. We could use this. I got some other stuff too. We'll put this as a placeholder for now. But maybe we'll put something there later. Oh, stream is lagging? It might just be an internet issue. Hopefully it picks up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some tunnels. Yeah. Yeah, I tried lowering the bitrate and the video quality so it wouldn't lag so much, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Oh, Icespire. Ooh, tell us your thoughts. Low life. I'm excited. I am excited for Icespire for sure. Maybe one more. No, I think that's good. That's a good enough. And then maybe we'll have a small little chamber. Actually, maybe we'll go this way. Have a small little chamber there, and then branch off to more of a formal dungeon later on. Ooh. So when do we get to play, Alex? When do we get to play? Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully after fiscal, I guess. Maybe you're less busy. I don't know how that works. But yeah, we can start it up again. Maybe eventually we can meet in person if our restrictions ever get lifted. Okay. Where did I put the terrain trails? Oh, here they are. They might be busy mid-Feb, but... Ah, I see. Yeah, I like when the battle is, when you describe stuff in battle, but I guess there's always a limit to how much gore and morbidity you can include. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another piece. Ooh, this is the piece. This is the piece I was looking for. Corner entrance piece, it's called. Yeah, true. I mean, there's always a good balance, I would say. Also, if you do too many descriptions, maybe the battle goes kind of slow. But yeah, I don't know. It's always nice to have at least one description, I think, per turn, even if it's short. Blew up both your legs. Oh boy. I don't know what I want to put in this spot here. Maybe something weird to come out of that swamp pit. Ooh, I've got these tiny little corners. these tiny little corners kind of round out a room, round out a pit. So I'll just put it like that. Boop. Cool. And then we have to get another exit on that side somehow. And I gotta find a piece for that. Treasure. No treasure yet, Alex. It's coming, but no treasure yet. That's going to be a hazard. Cool. I'll need to wrap that around, and then we can start building square. Oh, actually, we can build a square room there. Trap. Okay. Yeah, I think out of here, maybe some kind of gray ooze or something comes out. Or some kind of noxious fume gets triggered if you disturb the pool, the puddle, and then there's like gas floating into the room. Something there. We can figure out something. That's fine. Gelatinous cube. We could put a gelatinous cube right over it. But usually what people do with gelatinous cubes is put them in hallways just to be, I guess, kind of dicks. Because there's no way to like get around it. But I guess it makes sense if they're hungry. If I was a gelatinous cube, I'd chill out in a hallway, a very narrow one, or right in the middle of a doorway. It'd be even better. Okay, I gotta figure out a door over here. So now we enter the dungeon part. Ha. The dungeon. So I got a double door here that we're gonna put down. Just fix that up. I'm gonna plop this here. And I think we'll just make this a basic square room, and then we're gonna kind of do something interesting in the middle here. Ooh, that's a good idea. Or maybe, if I was super mean, you could disguise it as a... Or maybe this will be even more mean later in the dungeon. When the party's beat up a bit, you could like disguise it. You could put like red and say, ooh, it's like glowing with red energy, similar to what a healing potion might have. And then maybe one of the characters tries to bathe in it and it's actually poison or something. That's a really mean thing to do, but could be fun in a murder house dungeon or something. door. There we go. That's mean. Yeah, and you want to time it so it's like right at the period where you expect them to be taking like a short rest. But also like maybe it's not really safe to take a short rest in that area. So I don't know. That's mean though. I probably wouldn't do that. That seems a bit too mean. Depends who the villain is. I mean, villains would some villains would have no problem doing that, I guess. Okay, so I got a square room built out over there. I'm not really sure what to do with that, but we'll just leave it, and we can always add stuff to it later. I think the next major room I want to build is like an acid pit room. And this one, we might frame it on all sides with like walls, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna frame it on all sides with these. They're different walls. So these walls have like a base to them, but there's freestanding walls that's not freestanding, but they have like a little tab under them. I'll show you what they look like. So all these little dudes have little tabs. So you can actually slip them right under this mat. So there's actually nothing to stand on. Goblet idea is fancy? Ooh, that's fancy. So this room's looking pretty brutal already. Already there's nothing to stand on. We'll put some things that you can stand on later, but already it's kind of precarious. And for the corners, I got these little corners tabs so I can put them. And then we'll just go along the whole edge with these walls. Okay, so that's the room. They just have to do like one giant leap to the corner. No, just kidding. They have to, I don't know. I'm gonna put something in the middle of the room. Probably an elevated hazard or something. Ooh, I could do that in this room, actually. You could have, like... Because, there could be platforms here. Here, I'm gonna... Can you see? Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see. They'll probably escape the opposite side of the room. So we'll go ahead and put a door there, just preemptively. Put this door over here. And then we're gonna do a cool little platform thing in the middle. Because I got a bunch of elevated... You're all sharing too many lethal ideas? Yeah. Well, it's good. I'll review this stream in detail later and take notes. And then I'll put it in other games. Hopefully you'll forget by the time. By the time I do. Oh, that's so evil. That is so evil. You mean like this, Alex? You put a little platform before the door, and then it slowly starts to sink once a character stands on it, and then they open the door and it's just a wall behind it. I like that. I'm gonna do that. I'll have several doors. Only one of them is the right door. So I'll have like 2 doors. One of them is a false one, and one of them is a real one. And we'll use a broken ledge actually. So we'll use this little broken ledge piece, and this will be the piece that sinks as the character gets to a door. That's mean. So it'll just be like, just be like that, and it's like, here, I can zoom in. Just. And it'll put some corner pieces on it. So they open it up and it's like, oh crap. Anyways, hang on. I'm gonna do some elevation stuff now. Alright, that's too much. So maybe I'll just start off. I'll just start off with a straight. I'll go that way first. Graffiti on the wall. I like that. I like that. Alright, I'm gonna zoom. Actually, I'm just gonna focus in on this room so you can see better. And we'll see what we're building in this room. Okay. Stairs going up. Platform. Gonna go up like that. Oh, it'd be so mean to do like a even like a flying leap. One second. So this is pretty mean because they really have no choice here but to leap off of that pillar to one of the 2 doorways. And they can't really get back because the pillar's too high to leap back from. But I'll probably put a stepping stone just to make, I don't know, you don't want to like cause someone to die automatically. That's pretty mean. Just give them a really, really good chance that they're gonna die if they choose the wrong door. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna put a few stepping stones actually. So I got these little stepping stone pieces. You can see. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That you can put. So I'll put one behind here. And I'll put one over here. That way I have a little bit of a chance. And I could even put... Oh, hang on. I gotta read this. Wow, you guys are full of evil ideas. So now you can't call me out when I DM because you're giving me all these great ideas. No more creativity, please. It's generous when it's not. Creativity is a great thing when it's not propelling D&D traps. You know another super evil thing is? I have a ledge over there, and then I'll put a little chest there. And maybe the chest has like some super awesome item, like a sword, or like a magical sword, or like a superior healing potion, or maybe it just has like a piece of paper with "lol" on it, for funsies. Who knows? Who's to say? But we can leave that there. Oh, his bitch, yes. It'd probably be a good idea to like give, in all seriousness, if you were to run this room, like give like a tiny little subtle clue indicating the right door, maybe early on, or maybe at the end of the previous adventure, or maybe I don't know, maybe in town they had to like kidnap someone who knows about the dungeon, as like a sort of a side quest. Some little previous, almost Easter egg like thing that would indicate the right path. A gold skull that gives you disadvantage. Yeah, or that. So I don't know if anyone's run. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but anyways, in the previous adventure, campaign I was running, something happened to our rogue that stuck with him permanently and gave him disadvantage on a lot of things, a lot of ability checks from that point on. Anyways, this is a pretty fun room. I think we'll move on. Wait, I can put something there. If I can find it. Whoa. A little crocodile. Just a friendly little crocodile. So this is getting to be like a high level room now, I guess. Oh, did I ever tell you? Sorry, this is going to be spoiler warnings. So, for everyone who has watched, or everyone who's playing Tomb of Annihilation, if you're a player in that campaign, please don't listen to the next few minutes, because it's a major spoiler. But Mia and Lowlife. You remember that room where basically the garbage room where you had to pull the levers? I don't know if I told you, but so the first time you pulled a lever, it was on one side. Like the right one was on the right side and the wrong one was on the left side. The next time a character would have pulled it, it would have switched. So it would have kept switching. I thought that was super, super evil. Because that's like an insta-death trap. But yeah, just a little fun fact. You guys didn't end up going back there, but if you would have, I was super scared that you were gonna pull pull the wrong lever. Alright, spoiler time is over. Well, maybe in the chat they're going to talk about it, but anyways. So I'm actually going to make the false door here, so I have a bit more room to branch out. Time for a new room. I don't have any ideas for this room right now. I've got. Well, let's just put down just to start building a basic room, and then we can figure out an idea later. Yeah, TOA is a mean campaign. I mean, I think it was pretty good. I think if I ran it again, I'd do more stuff in the jungle and I'd make the dungeon shorter. I think the dungeon was too long. For my taste anyway. I think it's great if you like dungeon crawling, but it just got a bit too long. Too many levels. I mean, it was great. It was punishing, but there's so much fun stuff in the jungle that we didn't touch too. So I think well, I probably run some of those mini adventures again, because you have like a lot of stuff in the jungle. It's almost like a Tomb of Annihilation is almost like a mini world, mini setting almost, just of Chult, especially the jungle portion of it. So that's pretty fun. Okay, back to this room. One of the tile has some weird fungus and it's slippery. Ooh. Okay, we'll make a slippery fungus. Ooh, that'd be a good idea here actually. Back at the beginning, where there's that like puddle. Maybe there's some like slippery residue around it. forming a basic room, and then we're gonna figure out what to do with it later. And I'll zoom into that room. Oop, I'm zoomed in as far as I can go. That's okay. Okay, sounds good, Demon Lord. Minus 30? Ugh. It won't start. Yes, no, I get it. Minus 30s always struggles. Do you have those like car heaters in Winnipeg? Like those I think like my parents used to have when I was a kid. They don't really, it doesn't really get that cold anymore, but yeah, block heater, that's what they're called. We don't need them here, but you broke it. Ooh, did you get in trouble? Oh man, that sucks. No, I'm thinking about this room. Just like putting corners here. Yeah, we're kind of almost through the harshness of winter, I guess. February is not too bad. And then March is basically rainy spring in Vancouver. Yeah, I think for this room looks to be like a good puzzle room. So my brain's not really functioning tonight, but maybe you guys seem to have a lot of ideas, so it's kind of easy. You can just like work off you guys. I put a little snake guy there. I'll turn him on. Little snake statue. I think I showed you this before. Yoink. It's glowing right now. And then maybe those four corners, maybe I have to figure out how to open them. Trying to think. Maybe they like slide up like this. Let me look, maybe just look at some pieces and see what I have. Actually, these walls, they have magnetic, they're magnetic, so you can put these accessories on them, like traps. So this one's like a saw, or a blade that swivels, actually. Shing, 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 shing. So maybe you have to figure out which one of these to open. And once you open it, it rotates. And if you open the wrong one, the blade will come out. However, maybe not all of them have blades. Maybe this one has like a... I have a crossbow one too. Oops. So this is like a little crossbow. So if characters get wise to the first one, they're like, okay, it's just a blade, so just stand back when it turns. Well, this one's not going to help you much because it's just going to shoot at you from a distance. And maybe each one's a different trap. How many traps do I have? I have blades, I have crossbows. Let me figure it out. So I have this little like rune. So maybe this is like a spell that gets cast or triggered when you open it. A bad one. So I can put that on the inside. And then the last one maybe is like the right one. The actual one you're supposed to choose. And it has like a little sword that... maybe you pick it up and it's a key and it opens a secret wall. The slot in a wall. So this one I'll just maybe put on a little pedestal. If I have a tiny little pedestal, just trying to think. I do somewhere. Yeah, I guess this kind of works as like a little pedestal. Just like put a little... kind of like that. And I would have all these rooms covered usually, like with paper, so they can't really tell what's inside. And then voila. Well, I'll use all of this stuff eventually, low life. I don't think Chult had too much... I think I used the blades, actually, before in Chult. But the crossbows I've never used, because I don't know if it had too many crossbow traps. But anyways, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I actually got a little mini dungeon with the Dungeon of Doom set. It's so cool. It's so meta. It's like a tiny little Dwarven Forge dungeon, while I'm playing with a tiny little Dwarven Forge dungeon. If I was in a castle, it would be even better, because I'd be playing in a big dungeon with a little dungeon and can show you an even smaller dungeon. Anyways, I'll leave this for later. Maybe this is the real prize. Dwarven Forge. The characters, you know, risk their lives for the final piece of Dwarven Forge starter set at the end of the dungeon. Alright, so secret walls. This is a secret wall door. So you can't really notice it with this. This one uses regular dungeon walls, but I have the other walls. So if I do like these walls, one of them's secret, and one of them's just... So usually what I'll do is I'll swap this, because you can kind of tell from the top. But usually I'll just swap this out and it'll be like, ooh, it's a secret door. But for this room, it could be kind of obvious because maybe that's not the real trap. It's the you have to figure out the puzzle on the glowing thing, and then come out here. Okay, I'll show Demon Lord. I'll wait for him to come back. I still got it where I put. Oh no, where did it go? It's the tiniest dungeon. I can't lose it. Oh, yeah. It's in my dungeon accessory bag. And then maybe for our final room, we do one. Let's do some kind of basic throne room. How about we do that? So we can use more fancier walls. We'll use there's two different versions. This is the more fancy one, and this is like the regular dungeon. And this is a nice throne room piece. It's always nice to have like a little LED kind of backdrop. Ooh. And these ones are also LEDs, but these are orange. Like so. Put some more length to this kind of throne room. And then we need some corners. And these are fun pieces too. These you can use these to create diagonal walls or sharp or corners as well. So yeah, that kind of works. It's kind of fun. I'll zoom out so you can see more what I'm doing here. There we go. And then I think we want to build this up a bit, so we'll just stack some floors. So maybe even taller. Yeah, I think we did use that piece for Cirrus's encounter. Yeah, I think we did. We've used it a few times actually. It's always a fun piece. Demon Lord, you missed. So I was talking about dungeons, the little list of dungeons, and I was saying how it would be fun to actually, instead of doing this in my house, do this in a dungeon. like a castle dungeon in real life. And then I could, in a regular sized dungeon, I could build a mini dungeon which has a micro dungeon inside of it. So this is cool. It's very meta. It's like the littlest of dungeons. It's actually modeled after the Dwarven Forge starter set, I think. So that's pretty fun. I'll leave this here. We can put this on a nice table in the center of it. We got some nice carpet we can lie down. And then we've got this table with this cool little dungeon. The glowing thing is they're just lights. They're just like these are LED pieces. They're pretty fun. So anyways, back to stacking. So I'm gonna do this. Just build it up a little bit. So we'll just put that at the side, and then maybe I'll have a little throne that I can put on top, which is also a Dwarven Forge piece, the little ornate throne, which is pretty cool. These ones came pre-painted too. I didn't have to paint these, which was kind of nice. Oops, has a little bit of static grass there. What's that from? There we go. Boom, boom. So you can't really see, but that's what it looks like going up to the throne. And then I got the little throne right here, where the big bad is and where you can get all the treasure stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it leads up to a table. So this room, you have to go in, and then you have to go lead up to a table where your characters have to play D&D for an hour in order to defeat the boss. And if they defeat the boss in their game of D&D, in their real game of D&D, they get a treasure. And then maybe in real life, they get like a popsicle or something. I don't think we're advanced enough role players to do that. That's some Inception stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'm just playing around now. Cool. So this room, you could have a boss fight. You could have some other cool stuff going on. We missed a room though. I built it out, but we kind of neglected it. So let's do something for this room. You know, I kind of like our theme of doors, so I don't know if we should just make this room like a room of doors. Like, I've got quite a few doors, so I could just fill those doors up with like the whole room. Oh, hear that, Mia? We better get some popsicles. So we usually have very Asian treats. We have just the other day I had the boba black sugar popsicle. I think that's what the flavor was. It was pretty sweet. It was good though. So yeah, maybe this room is a room of doors, and behind certain doors are hazards, and there's only one true correct path. And maybe some doors are locked, but if the characters are smart enough to undo locks, or maybe they have knock or something, they can get by. They can make a shortcut. Oh, hey Chris. No worries, no worries. We're just this is just kind of a casual one. We're just having fun. I'll zoom out and show you kind of what we did so far. We're actually nearly done, I guess. I mean, there's no such thing as being done. We could go on forever. But I'm running out of table space. So I'm just gonna switch out this entrance, the front. Let's put a secret door at the front. Ooh, secret, secret, secret. Okay, well this is this thing with oh, thanks Chris. Yeah, it's got hinges. It's pretty cool. I like this piece. It's the ultimate secret door piece, and it's pretty. I mean, when I put it here, it's kind of recognizable because you got that arch. But when I'm still not skilled at doing this. Here, just look at the camera. When you put it like in line with a wall, it's kind of hard to notice, especially if it's a big build. Here it's a little more obvious because you can kind of tell. It's like, oh, you go in here. But anyways. Okay, Demon Lord. See you later. Go turn off the car. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Mia, I did eat your popsicle. Well, first of all, I thought they were our popsicles. Also, I don't want to call you out, but I'm gonna call you out. You have this habit of saving the last treat for months until it like gets freezer burnt. So I'm just like, I'm actually doing us a favor. I noticed there's the other one. We had that before Christmas, I believe. We did. I think it was from Thanksgiving. The other one, I don't like it as much. The the duck yolk one. So you should eat that one. I'm giving you like green light. I don't need the green light because you can just eat it, but I suggest you eat it before it gets freezer burnt. Okay, now I'm getting nervous because I'm making all these accusations. I gotta take this off. Okay, so Chris, I guess I'll give you a quick rundown and we can go. There was no plan to this. It was just kind of spontaneous, and the chat really helped me out. So here's like the entrance to this cavern the characters have to go to. They have to find the secret entrance somehow. Maybe they have a map that shows the exact location. Maybe they have to wait for a certain time. Kind of like in Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, when the moon was at the right time of the year, and then it shown on the keyhole. I don't know, something like that. And anyways, they enter and they make their way to the first room, which has a little pit. I'm gonna move this to show you, maybe this one. So it has a little pit right here. And Demon Lord suggested that we could have like a little slippery patch around it, so the characters, maybe they have to make an ability check, dexterity check, to avoid falling in the pit. And the pit itself is like a gooey, slimy, kind of green ick. And it houses, I don't know, maybe in a gelatinous cube or a gray ooze, depending on the level. Oh, my bad. My bad. I just saw Mia's comment. Wow, I still suggest you eat it before it gets too old. So yeah, enough about that. Come on. Let's go from here after defeating whatever is in that pit. And then they go to the next room, which is like the more dungeony part of the dungeon. This is a room with doors, so I haven't really figured out what door leads to what, but some of the pathways are wrong in that they maybe house traps, maybe they teleport you to a different dimension for a while, maybe yeah, do all sorts of bad things. But one of the routes is safe, and perhaps one of the routes is hidden, or you have to like unlock it. The characters have to unlock it. And once they do so, getting out of the room of doors, they come across the acid pit room. And this room is also a bit evil because they have to first scale a treacherous, narrow bridge up to this platform in order to more easily jump to one of two doors that they see in the room. Now you guys can tell because it's already built out, but one of the doors is not actually a real door. It just opens to a wall. So this one just opens to a wall here that Lowlife recommended, or Lowlife or Demon Lord recommended, has LUL written on it in graffiti. And as they do so, actually the platform by the door starts to sink rapidly once they land on it. So they either have to open the door and get in the room, or they're stuck with a sheer wall face and they'll fall into the acid pit. They can have a save back to a stepping stone either here or over there, behind this thing. You can see. But that'll require some sort of check, and is no guarantee. And then way at the back we have a little tiny chest which houses either I don't know, it could be something really mean, like just a piece of paper with another LUL on it, or it could be something good, like a superior healing potion, magic item, money, I don't know. And then once they do that, if they find the right door, they come to the next room where there's some sort of inscription written on this pillar in the middle. And if they solve the riddle, maybe it has like 4 levers on the back. If they solve it, it'll open up the secret, or it'll reveal something that opens a secret door here. However, if they get it wrong, they could actually try to solve it and pick the right one right away, or they could just do trial and error. However, if they do that, there's a number of traps. These will actually swing around, and this one has a blade, so anyone within, I don't know, maybe 5-10 feet of this will get cut. This one has a crossbow bolt, so maybe it flings some sort of, if low level, regular arrow, if high level, some sort of magic arrow that puts them to sleep, or puts them to 1 hit point or something like that. Or this rune that is triggered when the wrong lever is pulled. Maybe it's like a fireball or something bad. Or they could actually find the right one and find this little tiny sword, which is actually a key that opens the hidden wall over there. Yeah, I always love those when you get higher level, those traps that knock you down to 1 hit point is they're mean, but they're also like fun because players don't expect that. At least you guys didn't when we played that campaign before. It doesn't matter how many hit points you have, you're just automatically down to 1 hit point. You're not dead, so it's not that mean. You can still do stuff, but all your HP is like whacked right off. And then the final room is the throne room, where they have to defeat the big bad. I don't know what the big bad is yet, but it'll be something big and bad. And the prize here is the tiniest of dungeons. A little mini Dwarven Forge dungeon for the characters. Chris, we were saying like, actually the goal of this room is for the characters to come in, and the characters have to play D&D for an hour in order to reveal the hidden chest, or maybe reveal the big bad to defeat and unlock some hidden treasure or something. Throne is a cool gaming chair. Yes. That'd be fun. I would like a gaming chair like this. I don't know. It seems super comfy. You just like put furs around it too. That'd be cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of it. I'll just zoom out now so you can see the whole shebang. There we go. No problem. Sure to take a pic. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll take a pic after. Or maybe I'll take a pic now. Oh, my phone's not. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I'll take some pics after and then put them up. But yeah, cool. Yeah. So that's about it. That's about all my table can fit right now. This is kind of I like the ideas you guys gave me. Or that you didn't give me, you had. They're pretty cool, especially the wall one. I think that's my favorite. That is so mean. That is so mean. But yeah. This is like more of a flat layout. Sometimes it's fun to do elevation builds, but they're a little more, they take more time to figure out because you have to plan the pieces a bit more. Like I got this epic bridge piece that I like to use. It's like a, can you see? So here's one, and then it goes like this, and you can raise this up on stilts to make it super high. I had like I don't know if I put it on Twitter, but I had like a gorge build that I did. So the bridge was like this high, and down below was like a rushing river. It would be a really cool place for like some epic final battle or something, or maybe just a place for characters to look out, enjoy the sunset. Not everything has to be about battles. I think for the no, I'm not. I'm not Demon Lord. I wouldn't be one of those. Lolof, I think you're a very, very nice DM. I mean, you let me get away with a lot. You let Fiddlewort anyway. A trap. I really like the one shot we kind of played the other day, which had like the escape room. Oh, Megan and I are watching Alice in Borderlands, so that's super stressful. I mean, when they're like solving the puzzles, solving the games. So I think something like that, not all the time, but maybe once in a while in D&D could be fun. I guess it would only be once in a while because they kind of die. The people kind of die. They don't get a second chance. But maybe for like a end of a one shot or something, that'd be fun. Yeah, Demon Lord. We played with our other friend. He ran a escape room for children. I'm still unclear if it was the game was designed for children, or just in the adventure it was set up for children. Because we felt very proud for like beating it, but we might have just been beating something that was made for children. I know we're too good at it. That's why I'm feeling like, oh, maybe it's meant for like 10-year-olds. Yeah. Our group's not the best at puzzles. That's fine. I learned to in Chalt I learned to hold back on the puzzles. It's 100% made for 10-year-olds. Well, at least we beat it. I mean, at least we beat it. I'm gonna turn these off because my battery's gonna run out. Oh no. Alright, this one I'll have to deal with later. It's the switch got kind of pushed in, so we're good. Yeah, I love the LEDs. They're really fun. The new set I got is fun too. Because these ones have like mushrooms. Like these are double-sided too. So this side has a mushroom and it glows blue. The other side has a socket, so you can actually put whatever you want in there. You can put like one of these ones in there, or a green one, regular torch, and then the campfire. The campfire is cool too. I always use this because people usually have bonfire spell. So this is really handy for that spell. Create bonfire, and I just pop this down like bonfire. I'm trying to think what other LEDs I have. Ooh. Demon Lord, I don't know if I showed you this, but this is a trap, another trap piece. So I'm not supposed to say what it is because someone in the chat has a little bit of a phobia. So let's just call them snakes. But it reveals a snake pit underneath, which will eat people if they fall into it. But it's like a little. You can plop this, like, see this piece here? You can just switch it out. Boop, boop. And if you have something magnetic, you can just go and reveal it. It's always kind of fun to to do that. So maybe one day we'll run into a snake pit. Snakes on a plane. Oh well, I have to use something. I can't use I can't use a certain type of insect. So it has to be snakes, or I don't know. Maybe you can reach it. We can the chat can reach a consensus on a suitable animal trap that resembles this. I don't know. Oh, hello, Thomas. Hello, hello, hello. Scorpion. I think Scorpion's safe. I think Scorpion's safe. We'll call them Scorpions. Yes. Thomas, you missed it, but we have a dungeon set up. It wasn't planned. It was just kind of on the fly. But the meanest one here, I think I showed everyone, but so after climbing to this pillar, they can jump. They'll have to jump off to either this door or this door over here. I'll zoom in. One of the doors is actually a false door, so it'll and the platforms where you open the door rapidly sinks when you stand on them. So if you don't have the right door, you'll like rapidly sink into the acid pit. And written on actually the inside of the false door is LUL in graffiti. No. This is not a build for the Royal Rumble. I have the Royal Rumble build in mind, though. Actually, Mia's not taking part in the Royal Rumble, so I've been consulting with her about different ideas, and I think we have some good ones. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, we were talking, like, Thomas was... was the adventure actually meant for children, or was the escape room in the adventure like meant for children as in the story, but not as in the players? Because we all feel that it was meant for children because we were able to solve it. Just the escape room for children as in the story. Oh, well, there we go. We can be proud. Legitimately proud. I mean, now that you say it's not for children, I don't think it was as straightforward as you thought. I think we were just pretty good at it. Joking, we're terrible. We were terrible. I mean, I think it was a very good approach to puzzles in D&D. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Thomas, what's the name of the adventure again? So maybe Demon Lord, if he's ever interested, he can look it up. And Chris, I forget. I think you mentioned it before, but I forget the name of the adventure. Oh, that's right, Murkwater Maniac. We're still not quite done it, but the first part of it was really fun. Actually, so far it's been pretty fun. Yeah, the first part's kind of like a puzzle. It's kind of like an escape room. And we actually succeeded. So it was all the more enjoyable. Ooh, that's exciting. So in Thomas's game, we had a festival to go to. I don't want to get into too detail in case I'm giving spoilers, but we had a certain festival to go to with a bunch of food stalls, and one of our players, Mia, specifically requested an array of different food samplings described in detail. So we'll probably get to experience that next time we play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, you did Demon Lord? Yeah, it's a good one. I recommend this one if you're gonna play or if you're gonna DM. Yeah, Thomas, I think it takes some time to improvise. It's scary. I'm excited for Wildmount because that one's going to be mostly improvising. After the first like a kickoff story, when we do Wildmount campaign, it'll be not improvising, I should say, but it'll be open world. So the story will be much more flexible. Well, just save it for reference in the future Demon Lord, I guess. We still have our one shot to finish as well, which turned into a 3-shot. But yeah. Ooh, great. I'm excited. So for this campaign we're going super deep into the characters' backstories. Mia has like a 8-page backstory. I uploaded it to my Scrivener document. It's like 3,000 words. Just not the whole document, just Mia's portion, I think. So she has 3,000 words of backstory already. Lowlife's character is also very in detail. I think you have like 3 pages or something. But yeah, no, it's great. I'm excited, and I'm also working on the story. I've got a kind of I'm narrowing down on the overarching story so far, which I'm hoping ties all the characters' backstories together in some sort of way. At least eventually, maybe not the beginning. Yeah, 8 pages. It's got a lot. Yeah, no, he does. It's well thought out. And yeah, Thomas, you also have a good backstory as well. Yours is quite long as well. So I think we're just waiting on like 2 people. Well, after Alex, it'll just be 1 person. Thomas, I think you need to make some tweaks, but not too much. And then who else? Yeah, Zachy had some notes that I'm just discussing with her, but she's up pretty much done. But yeah, no, it's pretty exciting. You should see the document I'm making for the world building. It's crazy. It's got like everything in note cards. Tweak. Yes, that's the right word. Tweak. I mean, yeah, it is, but I consider it all part of your backstory. I mean, well, when I guess maybe backstory is the wrong word. Character document is probably a better word. Yes. Well, low life, there's always more to add. You can add as much as you want to the document. Whatever you want is good. Now that the main... Oh, another cool thing that is not spoilers anymore is Lowlife is running the Runeterra content, which is now defunct, but I think he has a saved character, so he's running the... Is it called Sharpshooter? What's it called? What's the class called? I forget. But it's the fighter... It's the pew pew fighter one. which should be cool. We had to tweak the mechanics a bit because it was way too overpowered. But I'm pretty excited to have that in the campaign. Maybe some other people aren't, but I'm pretty excited. Okay, I think I might sign off in a bit. It's almost 9. I'm getting a little sleepy. But yeah, thanks guys so much for joining the stream. We will do another one soon, shortly. Let me know if you want anything specific. I don't really have stream ideas these days. I haven't been really in a painting mood because I'm sitting all day. This one's nice because I get to stand, move around a bit. Ooh, Alex is here. Hello, Alex. Ooh, okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll be sure to talk with you. Yes, renegades. That's the right term. You and Greg's connection. Yeah. I'm excited how this will turn out. Because oh yeah, for the pairings, I think I have that pretty much settled now too. I'll message you guys about it later in our group chat. But yes, you should get back to work. Oh man, you're still working overtime? That sucks. But thank you so much for having a little break with me. Looking at my toys. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off. Thanks guys so much for joining. Have a nice night. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Oh, Demon Lord, I was just about to sign off. But thanks so much for joining. See you. No problem. Thanks for joining. It's super fun to have you guys on. Where's the end stream button? Oh, here we go. Okay, see you.